go. We are there yet now. Good day, good morning in Australia, good evening somewhere else. Welcome to another Hell Let Loose stream. I am your dad you never knew you had. Knoppers, lovely to see you. And it is a 36ers game where we've got Chimera taking on Vanguarda. Now, I want to just point out to you something here, folks. I'm going to pop the logo up on the left-hand side of the screen there. Hold the Line is the new competition that's coming into Hell Let Loose. 36 versus 36, and that's what Chimera have been practicing towards. It's a bit easier on the teams in relation to getting the numbers, of course, that they need. There's quite a few teams in it. I've just signed up as a streamer as of about a week ago. And it is a little bit more difficult for the teams as well, though, in relation to the actual play style, because it's the same map, same sort of rules, but different challenges. Sorry, I've just realized I've got the map up in the background there. Different challenges because you're more spaced out, all right? So I'll get rid of that logo because this is not an official Hold the Line stream today. This is just a practice, as I said before, as Chimera and Vanguarda get themselves ready for the Hell Let Loose Hold the Line competition. And something's wrong with the stuff up here. It's just all funny at the moment. There we go, I fixed it up. Anyway, so they're just getting themselves squared away now on this map. And of course it is Asante Merglace. The Chimera team are going to be the Axis team, so you can see the logo down the bottom there, and the allies being the Vanguarda team or the Vangda team. I'll say either or as I go through this. What else can I tell you about it? There's 3 nodes that are protected. All commanders' abilities are allowed. You can't kill the artillery, but there'll be 1 artillery on each side, and Panthers are allowed. I don't think that's a big thing anymore. A lot of people take Tigers now. They obviously fixed up the problem set with the Panthers versus the Tigers. Panthers being the better tanks ages back. I don't know what the center point is. Not quite sure. It might be the actual city itself, which will be fun and fascinating. We will just pop up the map now, though, and we'll have a look. And you can see there, it's the same old 3 points that we've talked about many, many times in this particular map. Hospice, Asante Merglace, and Checkpoint. Each one of those has its own unique things and unique features. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get us across to the main screen. I'm going to make sure I've got the server stat up and running. And we've got to just hit a refresh on all of these. Bam, 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 bam. And you can see there in the background while I'm doing this refresh thing, the teams as they are at the moment. It's 36, 37. It looks like we're about to flip, actually. Take a look, see if there's any of your favorites there. We will have, of course, the usual stuff. I reckon that's the flip thing just happening there now. We usually have in the bottom right-hand corner there the kill feed. There's the banner. I've got that up and running now for you. And again, up the top there, the icons being correct. See here, there's just stuffing around with Asante Merglace. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that, wait for it, that comes up. And where is he? That one disappears when we bring up the map. So you can see what's going on, and then bam, back into the front page there. That's what we want. So that's the stats that we're going to see during the game there that'll come up. Same as I always do, all right. It should be a sporty little match, this one. I've just got a message from Cheese. Yep, live on Flip, so we're just about ready to start. And I will do the quick fly around and have a look at stuff as we go today. If you haven't caught any of my recent streams, get back in and have a look at the YouTube channel there. There's some pretty good matches there. We missed out on doing a seasonal the other weekend. There was a forfeit, unfortunately, and that was going to be Ocelots versus OGT Cav. I ended up doing the Ocelots versus Cav match, but not for seasonal. It all gets very confusing, doesn't it? There's lots of practice stuff going on. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? So this is a practice again. So that's how this works. All right, so let's have a look here. We'll get the in-game sound on. We'll turn off that background music. Boom, boom, boom. Off she goes. I hope you enjoy the little tunes. This little set that I made up. Free YouTube music, but I made it up into a little cluster. Oh, look, there's an airhead. Yeah, bit early there, boys. All right, so let's have a quick look at the 2 teams. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's have a look at the points. We're going to just whip from the top to bottom. I reckon we're about to flip, though, unfortunately. This is Hospice. All right, so remembering it is a giant straight road down through the middle of the city there, and the teams are going to be on the left and right-hand screen of screen as they roll into these points. Hospice here, of course, you know, you've got this lovely open area up here for one side. You've got a fair bit of open there, the other, and then lots of buildings in the middle of it. And Hospice itself is kind of like there, so it's a little bit of advantage. Well, sorry, that's it there, but it gets a bit of the back area as well. So a little bit of an advantage for one team versus the other. There's Blue working his top of the building sort of stuff. And then we flick on down here into the middle of the city where all of the shenanigans are. And Santa Maria itself is just in there on the left. All right, so the actual church area is pretty close to Santa Maria Center, as they call it. But lots of movement around this, and I'm pretty sure they've opened up all these buildings or a lot of the backyards. Never used to be every single backyard open, but now they've cracked that open in the most recent updates that I've noticed anyway, so it's pretty cool. Now down here to Checkpoint, this is Checkpoint here itself, that building, pretty much that area there. And there's the 2 trench lines that we know that they come along there. Why is all this important? Regardless of which point it ends up being, which we're just flipping now, of course. Regardless of which point it ends up being, those areas do come into play routinely, and I thought it was going to be the city. So there you go. So both of those areas, top and bottom, are going to be of meaning to the teams in them trying to actually get themselves set up to attack from one flank or the other, right? The back area around here is quite challenging to get into. There's the artillery squad. We'll do that. We do this. We crack ourselves into that area there. We deploy that way. And Cooler should kick me out of the squad once I'm in. There we go. And boom. All right. So what I was talking about there was the fact that the city itself is a tough area to defend because there's so many lines in. But also down in that way, that's Checkpoint down that way, you can see. And up there being Hospice. They're good staging points to sort of press down left and right of the road, right? And also the other thing I'll say about this for the right-hand team, which will be the Allies in this instance, they have the advantage with it being on this side of the city. I genuinely believe that. I really don't think that that's well balanced where it actually physically is located. The reason is because they can get up in and amongst it while these guys are trying to make their way through all those buildings, because it stovepipes them a little bit on this side. So they have to come in sort of through 1 or 2 lines there vehicle-wise. Whereas over that side, you've got quite a bit of open area that you can come in with a vehicle. So that makes a difference. All right, let's have a look at what they're actually doing now, shall we? So truck with a bit of shenanigans going on there. We've got a tank coming in that way. Truck full of stuff down here. Yeah, that's going to have all sorts of things all over it. Tank straight, full send into the middle there. Another truck down this way with a couple of dudes in it. We've got another truck, looks like it's going to try to push through that middle area, and then a supply truck down south. For the Chimera team, we've got a couple of dudes there in the truck and around the truck coming in from the north side as well. Truck full of shenanigans central with 2 tanks, looks like, plus Cheese, the commander of the Chimera team, pushing in through that way. Another tank heading down south there with a half truck full of shenanigans and then the supply truck. So Chimera are looking to take this area down here, which is just north of Checkpoint, and that's what I was talking about before. They're looking to dominate that because it also does give them the front door into Maison de Creek, and this cemetery here will come into play. It's quite a good area for teams to push from. So expect Chimera will come around through this area here and around that way, so they can defend this here at all times. I'd expect to see a bit of push up this way from the Vanguarda team, because they'll also be able to push into the top of Western Approach. And we see that fall all the time, that area up here. And then we get teams coming through here. So interesting setup of the points here, though. Masson is a fair way out of it, whereas Western and Voleville are in a straight line. So anyway, we'll see how that plays out. It depends on who does the best holding. All right, we've got the... I want to just quickly do the refresh on all of this stuff. Quickly get the kill feed refresh, tank score refresh. Watch that bottom right corner there, folks, for any kills that come up. We are full refreshed. Oh, English, motherfucker, do I speak it? We are full refresh and ready to go on the kill feed. Watch for that to see if there's any truck snipes or early snipes of any sort. All right, it doesn't always work out that we can see them on the main screen there as we're floating around. There's a truck on the right I've just seen. What have we got going on there? That's one going for the middle. Chimera, you can see there are 2 vehicles just moving in. We might just keep the camera still for a sec. See if we can look for movement. There they are. So you can see the Chimera team there spread fairly north, actually. That's a lot north. There's Cheese jumping out now. Rafiki's pushing up that north side there with his rocket ready to go. The Vanguarda team already are right in amongst it on the point here, as you can see. But Chimera are taking the cap because they've got the numbers in. There's the first explosion around the back. That was a pretty good artillery round. Didn't pick up anything, but the positioning wasn't too bad for early start. Tank on the point already from Vanguarda. That's a Stuart. And they've got a nice little line set up there. They've swept in through those buildings. Chimera pushing quite a few troops there on the south side. Stewart now punching rounds into those buildings, trying to stop whatever's going on. Strafe comes in, completely misses Boot. He was lucky enough to dodge that one. And there's the Vanguard cap starting to happen there. I might just turn down the background sound here a little bit. It's a bit loud in my room. Vanguard just starting that cap back. 2 tanks in that central area now. A 75 as well rolls in from Vanguard with that Stewart. And a second Stewart, and it's collided with the 75. A little bit of lack of cohesion there from the team. That woke both of them up, and they've both got little headaches now for sure. That Stewart, what happened? He's still a bit shell-shocked, I think. No, he's actually just positioned to shoot at stuff. Chimera are holding off here. The Vanguard push. There's Centurion up the back there on the right looking at forward areas, but he's got Chiringa that's moved past. There's a Luke's there. It looks like Centurion's blown either himself up with a satchel or someone else has got him and taken the tank out. I'm not sure which. Rounds everywhere here going in to everything. Vanguard just have that early pressure and early cap going on there, and you can see in that kill board coming up in the bottom right hand corner that Vanguard have taken the lion's share of kills in a couple of big motions there. Like there's 4 on the board there for Vanguard and only 1 for Chimera. Not the best for Chimera if you're a Chimera fan, of course. Whipping around now and having a look what's going on here. There's no real front lines at the moment. It's just people in amongst everybody. You can see a little bit of play going on there where Breezy tried to push through and he got nailed on the way through. Vanguard have got the good push here. They are getting the momentum here, Vanguard, and Chimera in a bit of trouble here trying to get through these buildings. Vanguard have managed to cross the street, and now they're going to be able to put pressure into the Chimera backline. That artillery is just absolutely brutal on the Chimera team. Picks up 2 or 3 just then. And yeah, Vanguard doing very well here. Chimera losing the trade, which is slightly unusual for them, so they might have to be shaking off a few cobwebs here by the sounds of this, because Vanguard are going to take that first point. And it'll be 3-2 in their favour. There's a Puma there shooting through the building I just saw, trying to pick off whatever. The 75's trying to roll on it now, but they can't see each other because there's a fairly tight line there. But that Puma actually is able to shoot straight into the church. Well, I didn't know that. Here's Vanguard though with that first cap, 3-2 in their favour. And Chimera now have to try and reset their attack line here and work out what they did wrong at the start. Get themselves squared away there. Squizzle and Pell moving with Exiled and Ratfiki up this side. There is a Panzer IV from the Chimera team. It's rolled all the way out to the left there, and it's coming back now for repairs, I guess. Don't know what it killed or what it did, but it might have taken out some stuff. Let's have a look. There's no garrisons up here. Well, bounces off the Panzer IV, but that second one didn't, and that's the end of it. So it was a bit overexposed there with not enough infantry to support it, and that's the end of the Panzer IV. All right, that's not ideal for Chimera as well. We've got a Luke's running around the back causing chaos there. We've got, oh, look at this early play here from Maximus, and again, we've seen him play very, very well in all of the 36ers matches we've watched, and he's out there and amongst it now. He's set up a garrison in the back line already. Nobody knows he's there. Chimera's Cheesecake, who is the squad leader, what the hell am I talking about? The commander of the Chimera team. He'll have to be trying to find that stuff. Chimera now just getting that pressure on the north side though. Saw that happening on the map there. And Chiringa's around the back lines here, but Chimera have got good pressure coming in north side. This is quite common on this map, this north side here. And I did say that Chimera were trying to send a fair bit in and amongst it up this end. So they are getting picked off though by a very determined Vanguard defense. What's happening at the back there? Cheese has found the guy, but he's been killed for his trouble. So they've actually let him know that he's got people in the back line there, and now Slimsky's going to have to make his way back to try and clear that out. Cheese losing his truck in the process as well. Maximus there is about to run into Entice and Peter as they come out on the point there. This will be a bit of a surprise for Maximus. But look, the momentum is all in the favour of the Vanguard team at the moment. This supply truck is going to chase the Panzer IV. He's just listening to it go past now. Well done from Maximus there. Holding up, he was very lucky. He's overexposed here a little bit. Very lucky though, but he hasn't been picked off by anybody. He's just chilling at the moment, I guess waiting to see if the truck gets out of here. Very patient man, Maximus. Well done to him. Infantry marked over there by Cheese. So they know they've got him in the back line, but it's not doing him any good knowing that at the moment. These guys are all over a Chimera. I mean, this is why they all practice here. Chimera coming in through that north area still is a good push for them, but look at the Vanguarda team. They're just really absolutely dominating that north flank now, way up high. Chimera have been let in the door here, though. We've got Belly in there in a machine gun position. He'll probably pick up Wash Trolley when he pops his head around the corner. We'll see what happens. Don't know. Yeah, Vanguarda now starting to push some more troops back into that area, right? And over here where that Stewart is still pounding into the buildings there, artillery landing. See, the artillery's a bit off today, I think, from Cooler. He's a very, very good artillery player, but it's the call for fire is not going anywhere where there's actually any Vanguarda troops. I mean, constantly putting artillery in and around the building, the church area, that's not terrible. I think that's what Cooler's doing. He's just pounding the church with support artillery while that force pushes in from the north. What else have we got going on? Look at Maximus. He's going to go set up another garrison up north here. Probably in this area here, I reckon. That'd be my guess where he's going. And Chimera now just sweeping around. They've thrown 4 people back here to try and clean this out. They've got their push pressure coming in here. Vanguarda just holding on desperately. They are losing the point just slightly here, Vanguarda. The Chimera team have managed to make their way in. They've lost a couple of those defenders on the building. The Stewart now backing up, knows it's got a bit of trouble. Second Stewart backing up, 75 backing up. So Vanguarda in full reverse here. Here comes a Puma. A wild Puma appears, leaps out of the undergrowth and goes screaming off down the road. Let's see what it does. Got 3 tanks to deal with. Whoa, a great rocket there from Kincaid. Another rocket, bit of a dud there from Grug. Way short. Kincaid, though, he put his rocket in pretty well. That Stewart now, oh, that's a dud, that one. The Puma now is yeeted off up to the north. 12 minutes have gone in this match, just about. And all the tanks from Vanguarda are feeling a bit nervous now. They've taken a couple of hits and they're all backing off. That'll be good for Chimera. It'll give them some position there. Because those tanks in and amongst the chapel area were really hard for Chimera to do anything about. Look at that Puma just belting around the back. Yeah, he's just shredded somebody. He's going hunting for garrisons. I reckon he might pick that one up. There's a Panzer IV there as well. So the Puma's just belting up north now. Love a good random Puma leaping around in amongst it. Here he comes now. What's he doing? Cleaning over. Watch him look for that shot on the garrison. I think he's found it. Has he? No, he completely missed the garrison. VK and Hidden Shadows have missed the garrison. They've just been punched in the butt by GT. Great shot by GT, hitting them on the way through. So either they didn't notice it or they didn't care. The Puma's just come across the 75 now. He won't be happy about that either. They're looking for garrisons at the moment. GT's going to chase this down, I reckon. There's a rocket from, well, just Chimera up to the north. I don't actually know who that player is, by the way. Rocket into the back of the 75 from Grug. Nice rocket. The 76s haven't been on the play yet because the tanks have lasted so long. There goes the Puma. It's now kaput. They had a bit of fun with it. Mr. Garrison on the way through. There's Maximus, by the way, up there with his OP as well now. And we've got a Stewart pushing the point, going to take out garrisons around the back here. Chimera just in all sorts of trouble here. Their defense is struggling. Their garrison's there on the right at about 3 o'clock position. The Stewart won't be able to see it by the time it gets around this corner down here. Cheese there is now listening and he can see he's got a Stewart pushing the point. The cap will start. That'll get the 3 points going on the point. There's the marker for the tank. There's the Puma coming. No, Panzer IV coming back now. Nice KMD there has just stopped that Panzer IV in its tracks because he is an anti-tanker. And Ross is going to put one in the back of that. Geez, Vanguarda are playing absolutely brilliantly today. Normally it's a lot closer than this, but Vanguarda are just dominating. So Chimera with all the work to do. The Stewart just got itself stuck, I think, did it? Yes, it did. He's got himself stuck. Panzer IV is doing a few wheelies there. He's overcorrecting there quite a bit. And boom, there's a round. It goes into the Stewart and misses completely. There's another round that missed as well. That's a grenade, I think. I'm actually not sure what happened. There we go. The Stewart's dead now. Something around the back here. A Tiger comes out to play. There's the rocket again. Nice KMD. Pushes one into the back of the Panzer IV. It's going to have to turn. There's the rocket going. It's a long bomb. It's a great shot from Nice, but it just bounces. Unlucky. Here is a bombing run. That is a Vanguarda bombing run onto the point itself, off to the left slightly. Just pounds into where the Chimera line was, but I don't think it really picked up much of anything. There wasn't any garrison in there from Chimera. All the work to do for Chimera. The 75 is pulled away. There it is down there below us, by the way. 75 now at the 3 o'clock position. Just putting rounds on it. I don't know what. There's nothing actually there in front of it. But that's artillery landing as well, I think. 75 now starting to move. It's very slowed right down this battle at the moment. Back lines are just a problem here for Chimera. Look at this. Paddo there. Got 3 to deal with. Oh, and he's done all 3! Paddo can take 3 blokes at once, ladies and gents. There he goes. Keep that in your diary for a Friday night. Well done, Paddo there. Cleans up the entire squad pushing in to try and kill stuff. But he's got Kingdom now. Very good play at Kingdom. And Chimera just starting the cap again now. Just a bit of sector weight, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a bit of sector weight. They've got nothing on the point itself. Maximus, look how well he's done here setting up this attack line for Vanguarda. Chimera got a lot of work to do here. They're not going to cap this just yet, folks, by the way. They've got to get into the circle to be able to cap this area. Paddo, well done, mate. That was excellent work there, picking up those 3 guys coming in. He's got Kingdom, though, as I said before. Here's Trucks and Gallo de Carla, or Gallo de Carla got called out. Kingdom's down. Oh, Chimera cleans up the entire attack line. Bam, gone. Thanks very much. Get out of here. And now they've got to push forward real quick because Vanguarda are no slouches in this match. They are playing very, very well. Ross and Patovis there trying to push through. Paddo's already knocked him down once. Can he pick him up again? Hollow's ready, though, with the machine gun. Bam, that's great work from Chimera here. They are taking the initiative back in these buildings very nicely, winning the trade there quite comprehensively. Probably about 8 or 9 kills in a row there with no contest. There's the first one, Kincaid. Luke's now pushes through, just saw it running in now. France is chasing it. Rocket hits that. That hit the Lukes. That was a definite hit, but he's been picked up by somebody. Maybe Emma there slapped him down. Luke's pounding its way through into the point now. Chimera don't have anything to back that up at the moment. All their infantry's died up there to the left pretty much, where Exile just got dropped as well. But down here in this area here, Chimera have pushed back reasonably well. They are now just getting re-pounded by artillery again, which has put them on the back foot, of course. The Luke's up there in amongst the point there. It's capping by the sheer fact that it's in the point. They've picked up the garrison there, Chimera. That Luke's, whoever's in it, VK and Hidden, I figured it was. They picked up the garrison. That's good stuff from them. They've got that other 2 over the back here. The Luke's now does a little bit of a 180. Rips around. Bellion should be able to pick this up with a single shot. He's leapt over the fence here. He's chasing hard. Luke's scared. Just got nailed there as it tried to turn the corner. Great shot from Bellion there. Closes it down, but look at the cap happening still. The Luke's put absolute chaos in amongst the Vanguarda lines, and that is a great cap from Chimera. They're not even on the point, and they're taking it. And that's going to completely remove any sort of front line stuff from Vanguarda. They've got to come back and defend. Good stuff from Chimera there. They won't cap the point. They put a lot of pressure on Vanguarda just then. All right, here we go. How far in we are? 18 minutes into the match so far. It's been pretty sporty. Panzer IV now looking to do something. I don't know about pushing into the buildings with tanks here. The teams are too strong with their anti-tanking. Both teams. All teams in these comps lately. The tanking is anti-tanking is too strong to be driving a tank in amongst the buildings unless you've got a complete full squad of infantry that goes through with you. You know, think Fury when they're actually moving up next to the tank. You've got to have that sort of stuff. And I don't know if the teams are coordinated enough to do it. There's a cap starting to happen now over here. That'll be Maximus. Did anyone else come in as well? It's just... No, it's just this guy down here, whoever this is. France. Yeah, it's these 4 squares here, so it's definitely France. There's nobody else, so Maximus is up there doing his own thing. He's looking for garrisons, Maximus. He'll find this one over the back here, I reckon. Very good solo play here from Maximus. That's obviously his job. Very, very much like what we see for Repurpose or Pell Let Loose. Some of those great players that go in the back lines and do all this sort of shenanigans. But you got to know your areas here. Maximus has missed an opportunity there to take a garrison out by running off across that way. I think he could have spent a little bit more time there cleaning up the garrisons. He's got position for his team there. He's put up his OP, he's put up his garrison. There's the Panzer IV now shelling sort of into the buildings, and I don't know. I think there's a better move here from Chimera on this particular city attack, and I don't think it's coming through this area with a tank. I reckon if you get your tanks up north, that's where I'd be coming in from, and just push and help that artillery squad, infantry squad coming in. Here's a bombing run. That'll be Chimera's bombing run now. Wonder where this is going. Oh, it's around the back. It's picking up a garrison, is it? No, it's Mr. Garrison. Mr. Garrison? Yeah, I keep doing that joke. I don't think it picked up the garrison at all. And Chimera now just taking out stuff again. It is like the two bombing runs so far, not the top shelf bombing runs we would hope for. They were okay. That's about it. All right. So there you go. Let's have a look at some of the other stats, see what's going on here. What do we got there? So that's the armored stats. Yeah, just some numbers there for you to have a look at. All right, now let's have a look at this one. This is the melee kills, none, disappointed. But also the anti-tank stuff that's going on there. So that's been going pretty well for them. The big one, of course, is the team comparisons that come up there. So looking at the kill death over the top, over the right-hand side there, it's about even, really. It's fairly on par at the moment. So the team's both looking pretty balanced there. But when it comes to the top 10, there are a clear block of people on the Vanguarda team that are absolutely dominating at the moment. So Chimera got to try and shut those guys down. And they do have the skills here, Chimera. And obviously Vanguarda have the skills to shut down Chimera. So it's good stuff here. We've lost this little area down here on the right for the Chimera team. Vanguarda have managed to push back in a little bit there. But what I like here is that Paddo's squad has managed to make its way through all of that infantry that was here in front of us. I mean, they're still trading, but they've made their way all the way through all of that infantry, and they've got back to the road area. And that Tiger now, unsupported, not ideal. Belly in there, did he get a satchel on? He's the man that looks like he's got a satchel down on a tank, you know what I'm saying? But he's just lurking to defend it. That tank has been satcheled, folks. For sure. That tank has been satcheled. Look for the sizzle. Where did he put it? Yeah, there it is. I can see it sizzling at the back. I saw something. That's the sparks? See the little sparks? There she goes. Terrible, terrible stuff. Again, in these competitions, we see a tank getting satcheled, and probably a three-man tank as well. And I just want to point out the fact that that tank was in amongst the buildings with no infantry support. So something has to give there. That is a Satchelier's wet dream, a situation like that. All right. Sorry, kids, if you don't know what that is, you'll learn one day. All right, back over here we go, and this is good stuff here from the north side from Chimera. The Paddo and Squizzle and Exiled squad just putting a lot of pressure in on the Vanguarda team. We've got to watch this little area here where Hollow is covering that street where the Tiger just died. As long as Chimera keep that covered, then this is good stuff for them. They won't get outflanked by their outflanking maneuver, if that makes sense. All right. They were in here before, though. Remember that. Chimera were actually in here before killing stuff in the building, and they've been pushed back a fair way. 23 minutes down, folks. We've still got an hour and 7 minutes here of city grind. I'm going to get in amongst this. Oh, look at that. Bam, bam. Double kill stuff going on there. Sunshares and Napalm. Napalm was a good player the other week from memory. Nice KMD there with a couple of great rocket shots before. Obviously a Twitcher, so get over and have a look at his Twitch stream. I'm sure he's point of viewing it, and it'd be entertaining to watch it from the ground perspective as well. All right, Crowbarch here around the back. Chimera just trying to push through this area still. Well, let's have a look at something quickly here. Yeah, see, Vanguarda are really spread out a lot more at the moment. Chimera now, there's Hot Glass. Mario Kart's back on the track, ladies and gents. Mario Kart is down the south. It's probably copyrighted saying that, by the way, but whatever. Come at me, Nintendo. You can sue me for a whole pile of nothing. Mario down the bottom there. They're trying something different. I like it. All right, but this is where the gritty play is right here, right now. Look at what's going on this street. It's just brutal, isn't it? Way FPS there, put some rounds at Blue. Blue's taking a hit. Napalm up the street, playing tag with DV. Craven, look at this. This is teamwork, folks. Blue was literally just waiting there, holding that person in position, so a Laszlo could get around and shoot him in the back. Fucking great work. That is the teamwork you want. That's what you want your squad doing. You don't need to rush and just kill lots of stuff. You just methodically work your way in, and that's what Chimera have... I think they'd settled down from that initial shenanigans of running around shooting at things, and they just... Oh, whoever that was just got nailed in the building, but they're just slowly grinding their way back into the point. All right, let's have a look at the resources quickly. What do we got? Yeah, he's not too bad. 1090, 465, and 610 for Chimera. We don't get to see over this side, of course, unfortunately, what the resources are. Bao Zhao's possibly the... yeah, Bao Zhao is the commander of the Vanguarda team. I'm pretty sure he's usually their commander. So, yeah, these guys have played against each other a few times, by the way. Where tanks? Any tanks out there? Okay, there's Mario Kart down the bottom here. There's 2 tanks in the middle and 2 tanks in there. Okay, we might just get down and have a look at some of the tank play for a minute. Plenty of infantry going on. There's the tanks down there. There's 1, there's 2. Panzer IVs. Pair of them. Chimera going for the work together thing again. Oh, and they do this pretty well. When they do it well, they do it real well. So we just want to watch and see what happens here. We've got 2 tanks over the back there, somewhere I think around the point. Yeah, there's one right there next to the church. You can see almost middle of screen there. Middle of screen right now. There she is. And there's another one up there somewhere as well. Can't see it right now, but it'll be just in and around that area. Possibly, yeah, I don't know, actually, I won't guess. Chimera, they are pushing southish here with these 2 tanks. Where'd the other one go? I lost it. I lost sight of it. Anyone see it? Checking. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it went back north. Oh, righto. That's, what the hell's it doing? That is a Panther, folks. That wasn't a Panzer IV. It's a Panther. It is struggling to get over the wall. That's what it's doing. It's got up now. So it was a 2 tank push. It's now reduced to a 1 tank push. And now I can't find this tank. Where the fuck are they going? Oh, it's still below me. Oh, wow, they are going way south. Where did Mario Kart go then? Oh, he's been dudded over here. Sanchez has picked him up. He's waiting. He's waiting. Has he satchel? Oh no, he's died. He's killed himself now. He's decided no one's popping out. So Mario's cart is down. Oh, this is a tough old battle, this one. There's the Panther IV. Bam, that's a hit. He missed the supply trap. He's let everyone know that he's down here now. There's the Panther. I can see at the 11 o'clock position, just wheeling its way across through 10 now. Trying to get, I don't know where it's going. It's going north. Okay, so it's decided to take a different attack. Is that an airhead? No, there's just 2 sets of supplies coming in. There's another Panzer IV coming in as well, by the way, folks. There's a tank there. There's the other tank. It's 76 north of the church. Okay. So, Chimera's still got this big blob of infantry here. This squad up here, though, doing very well, pushing their way across there. Hard push. France now trying to get down and hit this with a satchel. And you can see the... Well, see how that tank did that? Almost a 360 there, checking for infantry. Must be a tour. Is it? Yes, it is. There you go. So that's why they do that. Because they don't necessarily sit in the commander's hatch. And if you get satcheled as a tour, that's... Yeah, that happens sometimes, unfortunately. Because you can't cover everything all the time when you're a 2-man crew. If you're a 3-man crew, honestly, there's no excuses. You've positioned yourself poorly. Here's Sanchez. He's watching that tank go. Is he going to put the rocket into it? He's going to chase it down. So he's decided he's going to try and work out where the tank is going. Pretty brave. It's going to lose track of it over time. And we've got that cap starting to happen here on Western. Where is that getting capped from? Just that one dude in the point, and he's left now. Okay, so they're... well, it's tough stuff here for Chimera trying to get through here. Dead Panzer IV on the road there, got killed before. I think it was nice KDM. He did pretty well killing that. Mr. Cheese here, trying to get something happening up here. There's an OP or something just went down. There's another OP down. All right. Chimera, can they push this north flank better? Just get a tank up here, I reckon. Where's the Panther go? Anyone see the Panther? Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Gonna do a run down this way. It's all a little bit static up there. There's Vanguard's bombing run coming in. I reckon it's going to go straight through here. Have to. Oh no, it's gone further south. Right, so they think the threat is still very much at the front door of the church. Okay. It's I'm surprised by that. I really am. Cheese got himself around the back there. That's good. They got to get a forward Gary. Actually, Chimera, I have noticed in this particular one, I've not seen a garrison of theirs anywhere out anywhere. There's another tank going down south here. There's a tank chase going on here up the main road. No, they're just going up the main road. Full send. There's a 75 below us, and there is Panzer IV here. It has to stop because the moment it starts seeing infantry, look, see, Way is about to shoot him in the back. They can't push forward when you've got that low level of threat. And this is the problem where they're shooting in the back. Oh yeah, they've seen the guy behind him as well. There's the rocket in the butt now from Way. Cannon's down. And the tank is just out of position and it doesn't have support and it can't go up that main road, so that's the end of that. Right, so they've got to do that better. I think the Vanguarda tanks are very camped. They've been fairly static for most of the match. Vanguarda. Get in amongst it, have a look at this. Oh, this stuff. There's Scooby-Doo. I found you. Oh, Blue just shreds Ross in the building there. Alright, so he's covering that street area. Look how hard it is though. Like, you can see so far here. Blue's now in a good position to shoot down the street and try and cover stuff. Toos moves across. This is good. Chimera making some ground here now. There's a tank. That's a Tiger, I reckon. That looks like a Tiger on the left there. It's just traded with something. Toos has been nailed for his trouble, but he did pick up the other guy, I think. Yeah, there's a tank over the back there, up on the north road. That's that 76. The Tiger just there on our left just ran into that. They traded a shot each, and now the Tiger's backed off. Bombing run goes in. Chimera's bombing run. Trying to break this open here. Look at this. Straight in amongst it we are. Hot Glass gets nailed by a nice KMD here, and the Tiger's in trouble. It has no repairs. It's got one crew, Mario, all by himself. And there she goes, folks. They can't keep sending tanks into the city. It is just getting them killed. When are they going to learn? When are they going to learn? What, we have about 4 or 5 tanks now that have died in there. There's still the carcass of them on the streets. The moment that Panzer IV down the bottom tried to push in, got killed. Got shot at. Get killed. So the infantry is like gradually grinding forward. They've lost all that ground. Where all this is here, Patovis, nice Chimera and Vanguarda, Esbir, whatever his name is. They've pushed back into those buildings, so Chimera have lost that ground now as well. Something just blew up over the back there. Hard Orcs is up there where Cheese was before. Chimera, I don't know. There's the 76. Kincaid's there looking at it. They got nothing to shoot at that at the moment. All of this stuff here is either satchels or just normal infantry. Breezy there is about to play tag with old mate on the fence. Bam, nice kill from Breezy. Just waited patiently for him to jump the fence then. Now just look in amongst it here. This is quite gritty stuff, isn't it? Here we go. Bam, straight over France. Takes 2 down. Breezy's going to have to try and pick him up. Yes, he does. Rocha. Oh, no. Nobody expected that. I had no idea there was a satchel there. Old mate's probably still sailing up. What's left of him. Scooby there puts some rounds at Castaway. Doesn't manage to pick him up. He's about to get shot in the back here, though, Scooby. Boom, rocket, all sorts of stuff going on here. Vanguarda just putting all the rounds in. That was funny. Top of the roof, thought he was good to go, and then who expects a satchel underneath there? Scooby's picked up one, but he's been picked up for his trouble in return. Chimera just lost all that ground. They've lost all that ground there. All of it's gone. The tanks are just not doing it right today. They've got to get their head in the game here. Like that tank there, I genuinely do not believe it should be in the middle of the city right now. And if it's still alive in 5 minutes' time, I'll be most surprised, folks. Here's a Panzer IV pushing in on the 76. I like this play. It's aggressive stuff from Entice and Co. See if they can put some rounds into the back of the 76. Here it is, just around the corner. They might even pick up a garrison on the way in. That's a good hit. Something just hit that. A tank just hit that. Here we go. Bam, another one. And that's a great pincer there from the two tanks. It's in looking at the church. That's what it's doing. Entice and Co. have just picked up that 76. That was good stuff. I'll absolutely pay that. That'll help Chimera out a lot. This 76, I still don't think it should be here. Sorry, Panther. Still don't think it should be here, but look what it's doing. It's looking through and shooting just past. Look, you can see past the building. So anything that comes along there gets nailed. It's a single shot, a single trick pony though, this. So it's sitting there looking at that one area. There's the Panzer IV yeeting off out of there now. For when they come and camp there. That's okay, so long as nothing flanks it. And Vanguarda, I reckon... Well, actually, I don't think they're going to get there now. Chimera have put enough infantry there. If they do get through Vanguarda, it'll be from this way, where Diesel is right now. So Diesel's probably the most important player for that Panther right now. If he can hold there, look, here we go. We're about to see that trade. Bam, bam. Oh, they've traded each other out. Disappointing for both players, for sure. Over there's now starting to get lost from Chimera. They've been pushed right back. Bangdo just outplaying them at the moment. They really are. But, folks, we are in that practice phase. That's what this is about. Get that practice in. All right, where's the tanks gone? We got Luke's up there. Panzer IV down here. Over here, we got about to clear out. Meatball is about to clear that out. Maximus still running around. They've managed to get one garrison here, Chimera. They've cleared out some stuff. Another Panzer IV coming in. Okay, so what's this one? That's the Luke's, isn't it? Oh, the Luke's is going to pick up a garrison. That's good stuff. Oh, no, it's missed. Has it? It's missed the garrison again. Is it the same guys? Oh, no, they've seen it. They have finally seen it. Yeah, Mario in his cart. Off he goes. He's going to have to dodge. Oh, that's an unlucky shot from GT. It was a bit of a long bomb. They're going full send now, Mario Kart. That's where he needs to be, in a fast tank. It's boring, Mario, if you're in a slow tank. Give the viewers what they want, mate. He's crashing into a fence. That's what the viewers asked for. Oh no, disappointing. All right, I'm going to now follow you, Pat. Let's see what you actually do with this half-wrecked Luke's. I do love a bit of this stuff. Can they get through here? That's the question. Yes, they can. Straight over she goes. All right, Mario Kart shenanigans, folks. I backed myself as a Mario Kart racer. Slaughtered my children on the track many a time. Here comes the Luke. Oh, he picked up an OP. Love it. Now they're shooting. Kingdom's about to be surprised. Oh, it's a whole Luke's, he said. Oh, yeah, he'd just been nubbed. He was looking a bit too long there. It was pretty obvious it wasn't a friendly tank, mate. Round she goes. Flare goes up from the... Well, I don't know who threw that one up, actually. And Mario Kart is capping the point. They've got to be careful here that they don't roll it. He's about to... Oh, Kingdom's right there. He's not going back out there. KDM was the flare. And he's just reset himself. Out goes the Mario Kart. So it's done its job. It's gone in, it's caused chaos, it's run away. They've got to do it again, though. I can see Sups landing there in front of us. Artillery coming in. There's a bit of a cap thing starting to happen here, I reckon. Oh, God, there you go. Whoa, this is good stuff. This is where they want to be, up here. Get the Chimera team in from the north side. It's just a fun little tank, the Luke's, isn't it? Because you can shoot so many rounds so quickly against your infantry, and then, I mean, you obviously got your reload to worry about, but you're not like a Stuart where you've got a few seconds. Here we go, tracks. Oh, rocket comes in from God knows it. Picks up another garrison, by the way, folks. That is, whoa, one down there. Here goes a Venti. Here it is. Rocket coming. Gone too long. One in the back, though, from GT. Again, here they go. They're going to try and get away with this here. Oh, it's turning. GT's trying. Oh, that's a great miss. They've got to keep turning here. GT's lining them up. They are shooting. They managed to survive that. Oh, there she goes. Everybody had a rocket for the cart. Oh, and it's got the machine gun bug now, so it's going to sit there shooting for ages. But it took 3 or 4 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. 6 players from the Vanguarda team were chasing that little tank. Look at all the Rocketeers back here, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus a squad leader was running around. 5. There were 5. GT up the top there, and these 4 anti-tankers, they were literally all looking for that that Luke's. And that's 5 players that were not in the front line. So you can see how much of an impact just a little bit of shenanigans, a bit of Mario Karting does. All right, well done. All right, back across this way. Have a look what's going on over here. We are, interestingly, we lost about 10 minutes there of watching all that sort of stuff. So we're down to 49 minutes, just under 50 to go here. Coles is pushing in down south again. It's still the same pressure backwards and forwards here. No one's winning this trade. Nobody winning the trade at all, but you see the cap starting to happen on the other point here, though. Problem for Chimera to deal with. Up north, we'll have a look. Nothing up here. I like the thought process, though, of having a tank come up here. There's one. That'll do. I'll take that. There's a tank around the back. That's Pell and Entice doing the back shenanigans again. Hidden and VKR. See, they're only a 2. That's the problem here. They're only a 2 tank. So, oh, what was that? Something just blew up. Oh, that was a tank. Oh, that's a Panzer IV. Someone satcheled that. Vanguarda VNT satcheled that, I reckon. So the 2 tanks are getting picked off by infantry all the time. Let's have a look at that stat. Look at it. Look at the tank kills on the Vanguarda side. Bloody hell. Alright, what does this say? Armor's going in the German favour. No satchels are being recorded apparently, so there's something wrong with that metric. I'll have to talk to Talabrowski about that. He's the creator of this. Chimera made their way back up on the left-hand side there on that, sorry, on the table. You start to see they're getting some numbers up. Chimera just starting a little bit of a pincer push here. There's a tank around the back. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just up there on the right. Oh, there it is. So a Panzer IV around the back. That's Entice again, I think. Yep. Here, push down the bottom here from Vanguarda. They heard to spawn a fair way back. That Panzer IV's caused them a problem. Now they've seen the tank, napalm, and trucks. The front lines are all over the place here. It's so hard to work out where things are actually going. Oh, great kill there from Curls. Patovis. Got 2 more to go. And a tank as well there. Oh, that's Panther coming in. Panther coming in to do something. It's going to push through. Yep, it's going to push through that middle area. Okay, so Chimera now trying something. There's a pair of anti-tankers in a truck. They've actually jumped in a truck to try and see what they can pick up, and the truck's crashed straight into a tree. One of the rare trees that's actually got a hitbox on it that you can't go through. Truck off to the left there. The Panther's seen it, I reckon. He's seen Toos is it's a team kill there. Toos has been nailed. This is for the Book of Grudges, folks. VK and Hidden in Shadows have run over Toos. Let's clip that. Panthers pushed into the point. I mean, if they take the point here, we'll allow it, right? Toos will forgive them. The Panther's already been damaged on the way in. Toos is going to put one into its back again. There's another one into the Panther. It's lost its engine now. Oh, that's all bad. It's going to take another one in the back before it goes anywhere. There it goes. Again. Look, you know, I understand what they were trying to do, but unsupported infantry, unsupported tanks get killed. What do we got here? We've got a burning Panther that Sanchez has shot in the back in the middle of the city. Yet again, another tank is getting picked off by anti-tankers. They've managed to kill him. But it's disastrous how many tanks are getting burnt out by infantry in the city. They just got to stop. When do you learn? I just would not be doing that, guys. I really wouldn't. Either team. Vanguarda haven't pushed in there. They're not looking to lose their tanks. They're losing them to other things. That's a great kill back here. Peter and Entice have killed that 76 on its way in. That's a great kill. Western's starting to get capped again, this time by Maximus and France at the same time. So Chimera are going to have to go and react to that. There's one reacting, there's another one reacting. So a bit of a force coming back in now. But Chimera, they're just... So the tactics here at the moment don't seem to be working very well for Chimera. 45 minutes to go, so halfway, folks. They're pushing tanks and some infantry in the front door, and they're expecting it to work. And it hasn't worked for 45 minutes. In fact, they've lost more tanks than Vanguarda have, just by that one very strat. So, change your tactics. They've got to stop this front door. Let's just throw everything at it. Look, I understand the one side point here, and that is they've got to defend the front door of Western approach as well. But they're just putting everything here. Like, there's nothing. I'm seeing no. Where's the flank? Where is any single Chimera infantryman? Anywhere outside of this front door? Am I missing something? Oh, there we go. There we go. Cannon fighters down here. So they managed to get a garrison up down here on the next point. That's actually a handy garrison. It's on the next point. And they're just going to try and push up from down there. They've got a bit of a cap. That's cap weight going on again. Same thing. Vanguarda will shut this down in a second. Oh, Cheese has just died around the back here where Bijou is. Oh, Commander on Commander. Oh, that's disappointing for Cheese. And there it is. They've got their spawn waves in, and now they're... Oh, no, it's still going in Chimera's favour. But it won't for long because surely Vanguarda will get some defence on this. Am I wrong, folk? Is the front door push about to work? No. Impossible. Vanguarda would have to be a giant... Drop the ball massively. Let's put it that way. To lose to a front door push right now. What do we got coming in here? Just a bit of supplies. We'll allow that as well. 43 to go. Nothing else happening here outside of a front door push. Just that one little infantry push down there. Again, the Panther getting smashed by anti-tank. It can't do anything except sit here and get hit. Such a fascinating, continuous, repetitive strategy here. All right, so... Well, welcome, folks. If you only just joined us at the halfway point of this match, by the way. It is a 36 v 36. It is on Sante Meraglace. We have Chimera taking on Vanguarda or Vanguarda. It is for the Hold the Line competition that is coming up soon. I believe next weekend's the penultimate match, the promotional game. And that'll be Nomos versus Chimera on Carantan for the town centre fight. So that'll be Saturday the 30th of May, 1100 hours Australian Eastern Standard Time. Sadly, I won't be streaming it. I really would love to have, but I'll be watching my son play footy at that time. So you guys are just going to have to all enjoy whatever other streamer is allocated to that. But I will be streaming for the Hold the Line competition, of course, and we'll see a lot more of these gritty 36-36 matches. Chimera have just lost this front line here now. They've just lost those buildings. The Panther's gone. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't understand. I just do not understand why they just keep feeding them free tank kills in the city. All right, stop. The Panzer IV's dead, finally. There's another Panzer IV. No, that might be the same one, actually. I don't know. Maybe they died and just got another one. There's another Panzer IV here. But stop feeding them tank kills in the city, guys. What are you doing? You can't do that on this map. You can maybe do it with 50 when you got more infantry supporting you on the way through, but not in the 36. They're learning. I hope they are. Plenty of dead Chimera tanks for those that have only just joined us, by the way. There are dead tanks all over the place. There's a lot of dead tanks back here too, or have been from the Vanguarda perspective. All right, but you'll just, yeah, so there's two 75s dead there in and around this area. There was a 76 that died there. There's now a live 75 here. What else did we have? I think we had some more out this way. But yeah, we've seen a couple of tanks die out this way, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. I guess they're running around the back lines. But this stuff down here in and amongst the city, there's so many wrecked Chimera tanks. That Panther there, that was a foregone conclusion for ages. They've just sat there trying to repair it the whole time. It literally, I don't know. Anyway, I know maybe the tank crews appreciate the feedback, maybe they don't like the criticism, but I am genuine in saying, what the fuck are you doing driving tanks over and over and over into the middle of the city? It doesn't work. All right. We got a bombing run coming in. Here we go. There is a Chimera bombing run in. They've dropped on what they thought was a garrison. It doesn't look like there's actually a garrison there. It's just picked up a bunch of infantry now. There's a Panzer IV about to shoot a Greyhound on the bottom of the map, maybe. There they are. They're about to tag against each other. So Panzer IV is just seeing the Greyhound for the first time now. Greyhound there runs. Oh, look at this stuff. Here's the dance, folks. Greyhound there knows it's in trouble. There he is. Good kill from the Panzer IV. Cap still being pressured there a little bit. Oh, there's a flare down that way. So that was, I don't know who did that. Was that the Greyhound? Fascinating. There's a 75 coming in. There's a Luke's up the north there. Chimera just putting pressure in there. There is a Vanguarda bombing run through across to the right to left. That was pretty good. Chimera getting a bit of movement down here now. They've just lost their garrison though, unfortunately. All right, but they are just pushing through this area here below us. Exiled there and co. Just Kincaid just gets nailed again. He's not having the best day, Kincaid. He's been shot quite a few times from what I've seen. Maybe a nod with that for sure. Exiled there trying to trade with GNC. Curls and Blue trying to push through and support Exiled as they get in from the south here. Good pusher. Good pusher. Good pressure. Good push from Chimera here on the southern flank. I like it. I like it a lot. What else can they do here? Is that another dead tank here? I don't know. I think that's a Puma that was running around before, or was it one of the map ones? I can't tell. I can never tell anymore. People smarter than I am remember this shit. This Chimera push from the south, I like it. I really do. They've got 75 on the point somewhere to contest with. Luke's up there. I can hear shooting. Just died. Yeah, she got got stuck in the trench. Oh dear. We could have probably seen that coming, I guess, because that struggle before. Here's the 75 chasing the 76. 70. Here's the 75 chasing the Panzer IV now. It's gone further south. It's a 3. It's going to have the advantage against the 2 crew that tank is. Chimera back here where they were before. In trouble here where they were before. Trying something north now. VK bringing a play to the table. He was in a tank with hidden, and now he's bringing a play to the table. And this is what your seasoned veterans do, folks. They see the problem set where they're just not getting anywhere at the front door. So switch it up. Change something. Move your play somewhere else. VK now doing that. He's going to get an OP, maybe a garrison out this way. Vanguarda's Esbir just there in front of us. Obviously trying to defend this now. What else have we got? Tank chase is still on over here. Should we follow that for a minute? Do that. Where is it? There. And there's a tank down there. There's the 75. Just seen it now. Couldn't get angle. Oh, he's bounced it. Big shot through the bush there. Panzer IV now knows he's got something in his butt. 75's pushing up. Panzer IV's got to get out of there. KDM's been chasing that Panzer IV as well. Look at him. Got the sniff. On the hunt. Watch closely. Who's going to get whom? Cannon fodder's around here as well. He can support that Panzer IV with shots into that tank. But we've got other stuff going on here. Becker is pushing on to Cannon. Cannon's trying to find garrisons, I'm guessing. South push getting shut down a bit there. Becker and Garrison are going to run past each other without seeing. Panzer IV is just about to be seen by KDM. There's the 75 there's pushed through. Oh, everybody's in different position. The 75 doesn't know where the Panzer IV is. The Panzer IV is outplaying the 75 right now. He's possibly got into the commander's hatch and seen that 75. Because look, the tank barrel's not moving at all. Here it goes. The tank barrel now finally starting to move, I think. Long bomb chance here for the 75. Yeah, there we go. The Panzer IV. So he got in the cupola, the commander's cupola, to hunt down and find out where that 75 was. 75's gone all the way back to the point. Cannon's just been shot for his trouble. KDM there on the left. KDM will chase down this Panzer IV potentially if he hears it or hears of it. The 75 gave up and moved back to the point. So that Panzer IV spotted him by just some clever shifting of seats there. But now it's got a long chase on. He doesn't know where it is. And it's only a two-man, and that's why I'm talking about that like that. So there's the 75. There's Becker. Panzer IV is not seeing what it needs to there. There's the 75. Becker in front. Oh, he's got infantry on the left. There's a rocket. That's a good rocket. It's a good rocket. Panzer IV pushes away. 75's ready for this. Panzer IV's dead. There she is. Oh, it's a double hit. I don't know. I think the Panzer IV missed. Yeah, Panzer IV missed. Bam. There she goes. So, interesting stuff that was. Chimera have made it here, folks. They have made it to here. So they're doing something. There's a satchel. That'd be Curls' satchel. He's got a bad Zhao there to deal with right in amongst it as well. What's he looking at here? He's in the building and Bad Zhao's downstairs. Bad Zhao just standing. Curls has not seen him. He's not looked down. Or he can't see that angle, which is quite possible. Bad Zhao here, obviously doing some clever commander stuff. And Curls there trying to work out what to do. They're on the point here, Chimera. There's 75 now that killed the, or helped kill, if not killed, the Panzer IV. There's the cap. Chimera, infantry push from north and south now. They've managed to get it together. The tanks haven't helped this at all, really, except for pulling away people from the point. And you know what? You'll take that if you're a commander, won't you? You'll take it. But Chimera now are just starting that cap, and DV's in the building, and that's critical. Let's get down and have a look at that close play now. Oh, not that close. Oh, that's a rocket. God knows where that went. Shooting at somebody. Now Chimera taking the building. Here's a Bellion. Let's have a look through the clipping side of things. So who's where? Bellion downstairs now. Just makes his way in. Been a while. He's looking up. Got problems to deal with upstairs, Bellion. We can probably take the clip off and we can put him on to let's trace you, sir. Watch what he's looking at. See if we can follow. Here he goes. DV upstairs. Bellion looking. Bellion looking. DV. Oh, tight. Oh, I can put the clip off, can't I? Would be better. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's got him. Yeah, he's got his man. DV wasn't ready for that. And well killed there from Bellion. He's picked up his man inside the chapel, but it's over half cap, folks, because Chimera have managed to get infantry all the way around. And they've got a tank finally has pushed up to the point and made it. So it's now sitting right in amongst it. Bellion, though, isn't any tanker. So the Panther's got to be super careful here. It's a two-person tank. Mario Kart in amongst it again. I am amazed that it managed to get itself into the point, but there was quite a bit of infantry between it and the enemy team, so that helped a lot. 31 to go, Chimera now just losing it back again. There's a big spawn wave has come in for Vanguarda. Centurion, yeah, the trade's going back in Vanguarda's favour here. The artillery is brutal. There's a spawn wave from Chimera. It's flicking back and forwards, and the first of many rockets, I'm sure, about to hit the Panther. There's another one there. So Sanchez and Way are both hitting that thing now. There's its engine gone, and the fourth shot, oh, it's got a tank on it as well. Bam, 3, 2, 1. Another one hits. Castaway's even going to get a satchel on it for shits and giggles. Pearls has managed to help kill all the other stuff, but Mario is about to lose that. He's got a Greyhound in front of him. They're trying. What are they shooting? They shot. Oh, there's a 75. Holy shitbags. It's about to be satcheled. The Greyhound's like, I don't want any part of that satchel. I'm out. It's gonna die before it gets the Greyhound, I reckon. It's just not quick enough on the turret. Man, there she goes. And DV gets picked up unlucky there with that satchel that was sitting on it. Mario would be annoyed about that because he thought he was in good stead. They'd managed to take out quite a bit there, that little cart. So well done to them. But Chimera now losing the other point as well as the spawn waves come back in for, must be sector again. Yeah, it's just these couple of guys down here. They've picked up Slimsky as he was about to get the OP. What's good is Chimera have shut down most of the attack line here, but there's a Greyhound coming through now as well. And Chimera are going to have to send some humans back to deal with that. They've got still pressure on the point here, Chimera, but they have been swept out of this city by the look of it. Oh, no, it's still on here. Yeah, no, it's about back in Vangda hands, really. Breezy's the last one to die there, and there's nothing else going on there now. So, yeah, look, Chimera, I've seen him play better. I definitely have seen him play better. This isn't one of their better matches today. Oh, sorry. Oh, man, moving around in this chair a bit at the moment. Yeah, they've definitely had the initiative taken off them a fair bit here. We've got 70, whatever it is, it's German tank, folks. German heavy tank. We've got a Panther, probably another Panther. Where is it? It's over here to the left more. There it is. No, it's a Tiger this time. Tiger coming in. Panzer IV up there somewhere, and there's a Greyhound running around chasing the Panzer IV. There's the Panzer IV. Should be able to get that Greyhound. There she is. Round 3, 2, 1. There she goes. Good kill there. Meatball just chasing after, make sure he confirms the kill for the boys in the tank. There's the Tiger now. It's pushing back. It doesn't need to anymore. Round goes flying off. God knows where that just came from. What was that? All right, so the Chimera team are now just starting again. Starting to see what they can work out here. Got to get some pressure on the point. They've got to try and get a different flank. It has been a hard slog for them. 28 to go. Get in amongst this little squad here. This is where it's been quite gritty. Centurion jumps on the bike. Decides not to take it for a ride. He's just going to run instead. Artillery in amongst them again. There's the garrison. Good kill there. Trucks down. Centurion, oh, in the back. Found the garrison, but he got shot in the back. Crowbarch is in amongst them now. Oh, the machine gun from Hollow down in amongst that as well. Crowbarch gets shot in the back of the head. Esbeer gets machine gunned by Hollow. Beautiful stuff. He'll be... Oh, the tanks are shooting in building as well now. There's a cap happening on both points. It's a bit lively, folks, this one. It's just come out of nowhere. There's a bombing run as well, because fuck it, why not? That's a Vangda bombing run. It's not going to do anything except kill poor old Rafiki. He's the only one that got nailed by that bombing run just then. This garrison, Chimera have not... Wait. That was the Chimera bombing run. It was deliberately dropped on the Vangda garrison, and poor old Rafiki was picked up as part of that deal. So there you go. So that's good stuff. Because Chimera will be able to press here a little bit. Oh, 1, 2, 3 just died. They'll be able to press here a bit firmer now because there's no garrison nearby. And give them a chance to get in amongst it again. Vangda holding desperately onto this. Chimera starting the cap again. 26 minutes to go. Who's going to take this match? This is tight. So by the time we get to this stage of the match, I think I'll probably already have a prediction up and running for you. So we will definitely do that. I might actually do that now, folks. Let's start the prediction. Start prediction. who is going to win. And it's either Chimera or Vangda. Here we go. This is all just channel points shenanigans. So if you want a bit of fun with that, go for it. There you go. And Dino Fabi is first time chatting. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for joining. But that was 30 minutes ago, that call out. So Chimera here, look at this. Look at this, folks. Oh God, all the hate when that happens. Is it that one? No, it's not that one either. There we go. So when that happens, when I type something somewhere else, it actually comes up with those bloody things. I've got them key bound at the moment. Chimera trying desperately to take this area here. Look at this stuff. They are 2/3, folks. It is 2/3. Vangda holding on, holding on. It's contested. Stuff is just contested. $25 to go. Here is the Vangda. Is that a Vangda bombing run now? No, that's the Chimera. Did Vangda kill their own their own garrison? Or did someone pick it up and we just didn't see it? I didn't see it. I did not see that kill of that garrison before. The one I'm talking about that was down here. I did not see the kill of the garrison. So either someone picked it up or Vangda bombed it themselves. Because I thought that was a Vangda bombing run. And poor old Rafiki was the only one that was killed. And then that was just the Chimera bombing run just then. I thought it was the Chimera bombing run. But that was the Chimera bombing run that just went in then, so it had to be the Vangda bombing run. And the Vangda bombing run was right over their own garrison. Which arguably wasn't terrible because they had so much Chimera there at the time, but still, I'm confused. I need to look at the top left corner to see if it's Chimera or not. If a bombing run's coming in and there's no message from the commander, it's a Vangda bombing run. Alright, 23 to go. Still tough stuff here. Diesel's made his way inside. What's he up to? Oh, I almost did that wrong. Oh, no, I overflipped now. Diesel's, oh, he's doing little creepies. There's a good little spot here. Gonna hold, bam, he shot somebody else. Nice. Bellion gets nailed. Diesel, a little bit of showcase for Diesel. Here he is. Good player, Diesel. Look in front of him. It's all Chimera. 2/3 capped again. Here comes Scooby in the front door as well. Diesel now in great position. Chimera going to cap this. Chimera are going to cap this, folks, because they've got multiple in the church now. Can Vangda hold on here? Belly and net, nice. Chiringa and Trucks trying desperately to do something. He's satcheling the church. Bellion has gone for the satchel. Nice up and high as well. But this is going to go to Chimera. Oh, it's contested. There's a spawn wave in. They've killed enough. It's back across the other way again. Across the other way again. Here we go. This satchel is going to be all telling here from Bellion. There's a tank there now. It's a Tiger by the look of it. No, is that a Tiger? Can't tell. Yes, it is a Tiger. This satchel now is actually going to go against them. Bellion's had to take it. Did he take it down? Yes, he did. He took down that satchel. It was very, very lucky. That satchel would have picked up their own 75 and a bunch of their infantry. And the Tiger is dead. So that's 2 tanks there. There's a 76 down below us. Vangda. Full send on defense there. They've just pushed everything into the point. 22 to go. And they've shut down that Chimera attack. And look around the back here. Chimera still got position. They've still got an opportunity here. There's a Panzer IV. Bao Zhao, the commander of the Vangda team here, just will notice that now. Mark it up. Here we are. Panzer IV now pushing in. It's going to get a 76 to the face. No, KDM's going to pick it up first. They haven't managed to get him. He's going to shoot him. Look at that. Bam, bam. There it is. Unsupported Panzer IV dies, but the infantry still pushing in from Chimera. They are desperately trying everything here, Chimera. They've wasted far too many tanks in this match, though. It's just been a they've been on sale. If I was the commander of Chimera, Know what I'd be telling my tankers? What have Chimera got in the last 20 minutes, folks? 3 more tanks coming in. 2 tanks on the point. Artillery landing. They've still got roadside position. What I'm saying is they're on the right-hand side of the road here as you look at it. There's a road. They're on the right-hand side. It means they have got a staging point here and a road to fall back to defend as well. It's just better for them to be staging out of these buildings than it is to be staging out of this area here. Chimera. What can they do? They are pushing hard. That's a nice rocket from Curls. Let's see if they can put something back onto this tank. Get some of these kills back. Bam, another one from Curls. Beautiful stuff. Squizzle there looking, he's waiting. The tank's just accepting the fact it's going to get shot in the ass over and over. Squizzle here, somehow not dead. Tank's now turning its barrel. Can Squizzle get his rounds on? Here he goes. What sort of dude is he? Is he oh, he's been shot by a machine gunner the moment he came across the road. Bam. Curls has got 3 into that tank. It's now holding position. There's a 75 on there as well. Where are these other tanks from Chimera? Napalm around the back there. And a Rosha. And nice KMD. Oh, this is bad for Chimera. They've got, look, they've lost their entire back line. They've got a tank on west. And they've got, oh, this is absolutely devastating stuff here. This is bad. The 20s minutes to go. I think he's going for precision on that tank. Yes, he is, and that's a great kill from the commander. He knew it was damaged. Good call out from Curls, I reckon. And they've decided to put a round on it, and they've killed the 76 on the point. That's good. Excuse me, shit. That was a sneeze out of nowhere. So there you go, folks. Good kill there, but they've got another tank in amongst it. That's 76 as well, is it? No, that's gone as well. Oh, that's a great kill. That's 2 for 2 from Chimera. That was a tank kill as well. That's a Tiger. No, sorry, Panther. Sorry. Shooting it now. Picks up a second. Chimera's still in amongst it here. 18 minutes to go. The Panther's damaged. It's got trouble. France is chasing it. Diesel's got to protect it. It's going to get killed by these anti-tankers again. There's a Panther 4 coming in as well. Rounds go in. There's a frontal to the Panther. The Panther 4 doesn't care. It's fucking full sand. It must be Mario, surely. Yes! Of course it's Mario. They break for nobody. I love it. Oh, Panther takes it. Look, there's so much infantry around it. Nice gets a hit in it. Great kill there. I think that was artillery, was it, that smashed the ground? The Panther's got away with it. The infantry's holding here. They didn't defend the Panther well, but they defended it well enough. Patovis will get one into the front unless Rambo can kill it. That's a good tank round down range there, picking stuff off. Chimera on the point. This is... Oh, geez, can they do it, folks? Can they do it? All the tanks, there's 2 tanks on the point here from Chimera. The Panther and the Panzer 4 are both in amongst it. Something artillery over the back there. The Galo gets a shot into the back of the Panther 4. It's going to die here. Gallo will get a second round into it, or third, and there she goes. Panther 4 gets nailed, so Mario's karting days are over for a moment. Another tank down south there got nailed by either Sanchez or front. So many tanks getting killed in the city. So many tanks dying in the cityscape. Chimera, 17 to go. 3/4 capped now. Vangda, what have they got? Bombing run coming in. Whose is it? It is Vangda's bombing run, I think. Must be. It's hitting nothing. They think there's something here. It's not there, Vangda. Where the fuck? I've just lost me bearings. Chimera have come in from this right-hand side of screen here pretty well. That's been where their best attack has been in the last 10 minutes. Throughout the match, though, where, I was about to say Chiringa, he died. Where Adriano is, that's where Chimera have come in more consistently. Now they're in the building. Now they're in the point. Now they're 3/4, 9/10 capped now. Chimera are going to take it. 3-2 with 16 to go, but can they hold it? Can they hold? It's gone back the other way at the last second, and then there it is. It's again. One kill made the difference. Chimera 3, 2, 1. Can they taking it? And that is the garrison's gone from Vanguarda. Look, they've got one garrison. One. Chimera have got to try and hold this. There's a tank getting smashed there. It's a Panther, folks. This is anybody's match in this last 15. Get on the edge of your seats, ladies and gents. There's a bloody tank in the middle of it. Squizzle hits it right now. That is a 75. Squizzle will put another one in there. The tank has no idea where he is. There's a Panther there. It just blew up. I just saw that. It's burning wreck on the left. Another tank from Chimera dies in the city. They're starting to lose the point again now. 15 to go. Supplies coming in. Commander desperate for a garrison or something. You can see Chimera pushing forward now, trying to get out of the point, trying to actually hold off this wave. Look at that. But Vanguarda were just caught completely pants around ankles with one garrison. One garrison. They had everything in the two columns that relied on this point being held, and they lost the point, and they've got one freaking garrison left. And even that's under pressure now because Chimera is just surging out. This backline, big problem for Chimera still. They've got to deal with this right now. This is where it's going to change back into Vanguarda's favour if they don't do anything about it right now. That's Breezy pushing across there. They've got so much infantry in their back line, Chimera. What have they got for garrisons? They've got one up north, one down south. Oh, sorry, on point and one way off down south. Tank surging in. Tank on the point now from Vanguarda. Oh my God, this is absolute chaos. This match has just turned into chaos, folks. Tank is getting smashed. It's gone. Great kills there. Curls gets into that as well. Artillery landing all over the place. Napalm's down. Ross trying to satchel the building. That'll be a satchel play from Ross for sure. There it is. Satchel on the church. The old favourite satchel on the church. And he will pick up, I reckon, about at least 2 or 3 of the Chimera team. They have no idea he's there. The good satchel, folks. But this, look at this. This is the problem for Chimera, and they don't know it. Rambo's in. Rambo's on the field. If he just brought Chuck Norris with him, the Vanguarda would have no hope. Let's see what happens. There's a bunch of Chimera just died. Haven't seen the satchel go off yet. Boom, there she goes. Kills 3. Emma's the only one left. But Vanguarda pushing southwards, from the south rather. Rambo's sweeping through at the back there. That's what you want to see. 13 to go. Chimera pushing out, trying to get this garrison. There's a 76 down below us. There's burnout tanks everywhere in amongst the city. Just a lot of tanks wasted today. A lot of tanks wasted. Could have been played better. Vanguarda, though, I think they've been a little bit chicken with their tanks. They spent so much time thinking that they were invulnerable in holding that point that they just lost the point and lost everything. We've got a second garrison up for Vanguarda now. 2 more down here. They were not ready to lose that point, were they? All their garrisons were pretty much up here. They have some over this way. There's the point going back now. Chimera lost the church again. 12 to go. Anybody's match. A Rocha just pushes through. Emma's squad there. Bam, bam. Trade, trade, trade. Then they lost that trade. Did they lose the OP? Oh, AP mine in the doorway. God, I hate that. Emma's squad lost its OP. There's an opportunity for a garrison here. Pado's trying to get to that. Toos is already fully preoccupied down south on our right there. Manages to pick some up. Chimera not holding this. Rutfikian squad coming in now. France has picked up 1. France has done very well as anti-tanking today. He's up in that building. There, bam. Craven gets nailed as he's running out. Squizzle getting shot at as well. They have no idea where he is. Squizzle's looking. Squizzle gets picked off. Rutfiki now doesn't understand what's going on. Entice has run off. No one's told him. But he manages to get away with it. We've seen Entice in a tank for most of it. Grenades everywhere. I think an OP just went. Did they lose their OP here? Oh, grenades. All the grenades. And that's cleaned up. And Chimera now 11 to go. Vanguarda are taking this back. They've got a tank on the point. Vanguarda have got this. And they've managed to claw it back with 11 to go. And, oh, this is just anybody's match right now. But I feel like Chimera have... Oh, there's an airhead. That's an airhead coming in. Don't know whose that is. I reckon that'd have to be Chimera. Bombing run coming in now. Yes, it is. Here's the airhead in the middle of the chapel. In, down she goes, all the way inside. Let's see if they've got it, if they've even understood that it's an airhead. Maximus on it. Maximus, no idea. Maximus is the guy coming in. Has nobody seen it? Or is it the Vanguarda airhead? Nobody knows that's an airhead. There's the bombing run. Maximus is locking it out and he doesn't know he's doing that. He's going to push forward. Oh, it is. It's Vanguarda bombing run. Okay. So they've displayed the safety bombing run. Oh, it's a bombing run. Airhead. I wasn't sure. I just had to make sure of that. So Chimera, 10 minutes to go. What can they do to take this back? It took them an hour and 10 minutes to take the point by a consistent frontal push until they stopped doing that and they actually just flanked and it worked. And so now the players got to be, but now they're in panic stage because they got 10 minutes left. They got to do all of that again, but they got to do it in, 5% of the time. 10%. I'll give them some credit. So yeah, look, it's just hard work, and they've got a 76 there. What tanks from Chimera? The tanks from Chimera have just not played well today. They've just been shot too much. And so what do we got? We got a heavy there, a medium there. There's a Greyhound. There's another medium. Okay, so Chimera sending 3 tanks in. There's the Panther. Yep, that's a Panther right there. Takes a hit, but gets a hit. Oh, that's which trade? Panther or 76? Panther or 76? Panther backs away. 76 went and hid. It moved itself so it couldn't be seen. Rambo's pushing in. Chimera's still got a chance here. Good hits there. Vitino is out repairing the... It got satcheled! Satcheled for the win. Might have been Crow. Could have been Grug. Either way, that is a great kill, and that is going to change the dynamic of the point again. Could have been Curls, actually. I don't know. Here they are. Chimera pushing forward again, trying to take the point. They're starting to cap now. This is good stuff from them. 8 minutes to go. This is a tight finish, this match, folks. Chimera took way too long to change the way they were doing business, and those flank moves, that pincer coming in from the south there, where Emma and Co are, that has been the difference in this match in the last 20 minutes or so. No offense to Centurion and Pado's squad up here who've been churning away so hard in this area here, and it's kept plenty of the Vangda players busy, but it was that south push that actually broke the lines effectively enough to start the cap happening. And Vangda, they just haven't been able to respond well to defending that south, that left-hand side there where I'm looking at right now. And that's a tank on the point now. There's 2 tanks here from Chimera. They're on it again in amongst it. They've got that garrison up north there, Vangda. That's a big garrison right there. Centurion again finds it as he dies. And they're going to have to try and do something about that. Where's that Panther? It's off to the left where Crowbarch is. Panther 4 down below us on the point. Chimera over 50% capped as well. Again, they've got to take that garrison out. That garrison, well, if they cap, it'll just disappear, right? What have Vangda got in the way of garrisons? They've set up in the zone again. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. I think they learned a lesson somewhere along the way. One would assume, wouldn't you? But here, look at this stuff. That garrison there is about to go. If Chimera can take it. Boy, Vangda, though, they've got enough numbers here. If they can get a few more into the circle, and they'll be yelling at them to get into the circle right now. As soon as a couple of those get into the circle, Cap will start going that way. They can't do it, though. That Panther is perfectly positioned. The Panther 4 takes the hit. It's got some trouble. It's got to watch that doorway. Oh, it shouldn't move. They should just keep shelling that doorway. There's a beautiful crossfire going on here from the Panzer 4 and the Panther. Panzer 4 takes another one to the face. Infantry on the church there. There's KDM tries to get in to put a satchel and he couldn't get there. Panzer 4 is still holding okay. I reckon Chimera have taken this again. 6:49 to go and it's gone back. Going back. Bam, there it is. 3-2 to Chimera again. 6:40 to go. Vangda now with all the work to do to try and get stuff going. But Chimera have gone, fuck it. Let's send a tank to Mathonda Creek. There it is, folks. Vangda are going to have to pull something back onto that other point. They have already. Well, the tank's driven out. I'm assuming you can cap every point. I don't actually know if it was just a fight over the centre point competition or whether it's actually fight everywhere. Wait, Let's see if I can read up on that. Because maybe it is one of those comps that actually... I need to read up. I'm not even going to speculate. It might be one of those comps that you only fight over the 1 point for the whole match. But look at this stuff. This is good stuff here from both teams. 5:50 to go. Sweaty play here. Vanguarda in trouble here. I don't know if they're going to be able to claw this back. Where are their tanks for starters? Big long bomb rockets coming in. I don't like that. I don't understand what is that actually achieving. I've seen it from a couple of teams before. They just long bomb rockets. I mean, I get France right there shooting at the top of the tower. That's okay. But whoever's shooting over the back there where Becca is, the rockets are just going wherever. They're not even... they're aimed and missing, or they're just lobbing them in for shits and giggles. There's a tank down below us. That's at 75. France is now shooting. That's where you want your rockets to be hitting. That Panzer IV and the Panther. 5 minutes on the board. Can Chimera hold this thing out? Look at this. Shen Long around the back again. That's where Chimera got rolled from before. Was the back of the point here. You can see Castaway down here with tracks. This is where they actually pushed in from Vanguarda. Take the point back. But Chimera, a little bit smarter possibly on that one at the moment. But look at the infantry surging. The front door, of course, is just getting absolutely rolled here for old Chimera. They can't do much of this. Way is going to satchel, I reckon. Somebody has to satchel. Sanchez is in there. Chimera not holding this at all. Panther there pushing forward, trying to kill stuff. 4:36 to go. Tower getting hit. Someone got hit by that rocket from the side. That's a bit better just down here on the left, wherever that was. But the machine gun of the tank kills it. There's a 75 rolling through now. The Panzer IV and the Panther ready for that. Panther IV. Oh, he's hit him too. The Panther's got the kill. Lovely kill from the Panther. 4 minutes to go. Rocket in the side there of a 75 as well. Chimera now really bringing it back. And there's another tank. There's a 76 coming in. Tanks everywhere. Panther misses. Panzer IV hits though. Takes it out. 76 there. 4 minutes to go. Bombing around the back. Who's going to win this? 3:56. Can Vanguarda claw it back? They held it for so long. Those rockets coming in from Sanchez and everyone. Just causing problems here. The Panther IV's about to see the 76. It's seen it. Panzer IV will take the first hit. Panther's got to help that Panzer IV. Panzer IV's gone full send. Bam, there she is. Another kill. But look at the Panther in the tank, in the chapel here. There is all Vanguarda infantry. They've killed all of Chimera out of the building. Has the Panther got... Is there a satchel? Is there a satchel? I'm asking the question. Is there any satchel anywhere? Can't see one. Can't see one. Oh, yes, there is. He got one on the Panther. 3 minutes to go. What do you do, folks? There's another tank on. The Panzer IV's out as well. Great anti-tank kill there from Flamen. I've got to turn off that in the last seconds. Watch this quickly. The last seconds here of this match, folks. And we've got chaos here. It's chaos. 2 Vanguarda in the church. Chimera all around it. More pouring in. It's like a reverse clown car. Everybody running, surging. The point's there in front of us where Trucks is. Trucks is the most central person at the moment. What can Chimera do here to hold them out? What can Vanguarda do to try cap this? It's everybody on now. Everyone just coming in. There must be a garrison just here, is there? Surely not. That's got to be OPs. It has to be OPs. It's a dead tank. That's an OP. It's all OPs. Because you wouldn't be able to spawn if it was garrison. Be locked out. Who's got it? 155. Whoa! Rocket to the face there. Straight on, old mate. It's just... Oh, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. We don't know who's going to win. So if it gets to time and Chimera still have... I think Chimera have won this. I think Chimera have won this the way the timer works in the blue bar. Because there's no overtime or anything like that. So Chimera technically hold the point. It is GG's. There it is. Vanguarda can't take that back now. So that is GG's, folks. Whoa. What a match. Chimera clutched it back in the last 20. Then Vanguarda took it back from them. And then Chimera took it back from them. So it's a GG to Chimera, 3-2. But holy shitbags, Batman, that was a sweaty, sweaty finish for the last half hour. Amazing, amazing match, folks. I absolutely love it. All right, let's have a look here. We've got a couple already dropping off. And they're done. A bit disappointed, I reckon. There, have a look at the individual players there. We'll do that now. And I might even get our music back on. All right, here we go. You have your little war tunes playing. All right, wow, what a match. What a match. All right, so there it is. It's your stats for your players. We'll have a look at some of the other stats as well in a sec quickly. There you go, look at that. All right, so have a look at the kill death and so on. And Chimera clawed their way back up the table here, didn't they? And they just got their overall back up and running where they needed to be. Did we get a melee kill is in there? I love it. All right, folks. That is a 3-2 to Chimera. Wow. Wow, just wow. We'll give it a Rambo. We've called him out a few times. He's been working hard. Great play, though, for both teams. I did well, of course, with my personal stats. There you go. All right, but have a look at whoever you want there. A couple of great players there on the Vanguarda team. This is going to be a great competition, this, actually. And while we're doing that, actually, we'll just have a quick look at this. So there's your melee kill. Anti-tankers absolutely in the Vanguarda favour. Chimera need to learn to not drive their tanks in the building so much and leave them there. Vanguarda were just having a field day with that. There's your armour scores for those that are interested in that sort of stuff. Throwing that back up on the board. So that the stats are in the background now. And then there's the... Oh, we can do that one, actually. So that's the end result of how it looked, and Chimera went in their favour. I noticed there's no satchel kills there. I'm aware of that. I'll have to talk about that with the creator of this program, because it's obviously not recording those properly. But anti-tank, look at the ratio there. Or maybe it's getting recorded under anti-tank and not satchel. He's just got it listed. I don't know. But that makes a big difference, that anti-tank stuff. It really does. Okay, back to the other screen we go. There's the warm-up screen. Whew. So that's it for me for the weekend. If there's a raid on, I'll do it. I've got one tomorrow, actually, really early, which is Hell Breaks Loose, I think. I'm doing it. Ungodly Hour. I think it's the last one for the season. So, or before finals or something. So I'm looking forward to that one. See if you can join me for that. But Australian time is pretty early in the morning. Otherwise, look, there's other comps on and upcoming and so on. So I hope I can catch up with you then. Otherwise, take care and I'll talk to you soon.